heart still beats. I ain't here for fame, just a green light glow. When the lights go out, it's time to go. It's Tuesday night race, clean and tight. Same make, same model under the lights. Fast or slow, we're all in the fight for that checker flag shining bright tonight. Yeah, I don't care where I stand or spin, I just love racing, going for the win. No trophies needed, no pride to lose, just grip and gas and worn out shoes. One hand steady, one on the line, every corner's mine for a moment in time. It's Tuesday night racing, clean and tight. Same make, same model under the lights. Fast or slow, we're all in the fight for that checker flag shining bright tonight. Yeah, I don't care where I stand or spin, I just love racing, going for the win. No trophies needed, no pride to lose, just grip and gas and worn out shoes. One hand steady, one on the line, every corner's mine for a moment in time. Yeah, it's Tuesday night racing, clean and tight. Same make, same model under the lights. Fast or slow, we're all in the fight for that checker flag shining bright tonight. Yeah, I don't care where I stand or spin, I just love racing, going for the win. From the grid to the flag, we're brothers in arms. No dirty tricks, just racing charm. When I cross that line with a grin so wide, doesn't matter the place I finish with pride. It's Tuesday night racing, week after week. Old dogs still run with fire in our street. Fast or slow, it don't matter a bit, cause the joys in the race, that's the heart of it. Yeah, I don't care where I finish in the end, I just love racing with my Widdowmaker friends. Tuesday night, same cars, same laps, different stories, same passion.
Desperately trying to stop the music to start again. There we go. Good evening, welcome to the channel. It is Tuesday night live with Widdowmaker, and we're on to the Evo night. Now, it's been a disaster startup. Update from Windows that just stopped everything mid-track, and then as I was getting things sorted, we lost the stream because YouTube did something really funky. Then we've gone again. But we have one person watching with me. I have been asked to cancel tonight because of the heat. However, I'm not going to. If I cancel it tonight because it's hot, I could cancel it next week because it's cold. And that's not what I'm about. I'm here to do it, and I'm going to do it, whether it's trouble, strife, or anything else. So if anybody's here to watch, that's all well and good. If anybody's not here to watch, I don't really care, because I'm going to do it anyway. And if I wasn't streaming, I'd be still playing on my computer, doing exactly what I'm doing. So I might as well bring it to you folks anyway. So we'll go from there. Let's fire up what we're doing. We're in Steam for this one, aren't we? Yes, we are. I'm going to move the chat window over. I'm going to pick the keyboard back up. Because it's a hot night, I'm going to have to stop for a refreshments break after 22 minutes. And if nobody really appreciates how hot it's going to be, I'm going to be putting as much effort as those footballers, so I'm allowed one. That's of course Evo, that's where we're going. Let's get that fired up. So many updates today, it's untrue. You're logged into another computer playing Assetto Corsa Evo dedicated server, and I think that is the problem with my Evo server. It won't run for some reason since the last update. I've got to find a way. It's been running all week. It's been running all week, and I don't know if anybody's been on it because I've been playing other stuff. So I've got to find a way around that without buying a second Steam license. Let's get the chat up in case anybody drops in. I know they will, but whether they want to, and if I've got them at gunpoint and forcing them to be part of it, So will be what it will be. Let's set my wheel up. Since selling the house, it's become incredibly hard to get organised and set up. It's even worse than before. Getting home from work that little bit later because of things. I don't seem to have any spare moments. But it is what it is. Right, we're up and running. Let's go. So for those that are here to watch or take part or whatever it is, we are tonight in the car that's here. It's the Focus RS Cosworth. Focus RS Cosworth? No! Escort Cosworth, you knobhead. That's what's here. Let's just make sure we got audio. Yes, we have. And then we're off to the server. Let's go and find out what server is available to use, and I'm guessing mine isn't. It's been an absolute nightmare, my server. It worked for the first week. We were able to use it. And then I can't ever see it when I join. And have a look. Yeah, JB's one's there, mine ain't. And it looks like 3 people are on it, so we will be good. We will dive in and we'll get stuck in. It'll be half-hour sessions. I'm assuming I'm going to be 5 minutes late into this one. We go from Zoltan. Aaron's there, and so is David. Daj. So, settings, controller. We're on a Logitech RS50. We've got pro pedals. Adjusted the brakes last night, firmed them up a bit. As we can see, things are working. Clutch looks automated. Go from there, that's fine. Back. It's no assists. So we're diving. I don't think this car has got any assists. Electrics, it hasn't. So we're going to take a look at what lap times people are putting in. What have we got? A 1:59 from Aaron. And we're about 5 minutes from the end of the session. So let's have a very quick whiz out there. We've got no steering. There we go. Four-wheel drive car. I'll give a shout out to Daj, to Zoltan, and to Aaron. I'm sure JB will be along fairly soon. Three minutes 50 seconds left. Good evening, Mr. Daggio. Couldn't have gone to third there. Should have probably stepped up the revs. Now I think this will be a manual car, so we might have to lift on the shift. It is better when we lift on the shift. Very aggressive in second gear. So we'll notice we're on the international circuit tonight, which has some distinct differences to Foster's, which is what we're on last time. And this car, unlike the MX-5, is a bit more aggressive, and it's four-wheel drive. Slides a bit in the corner, but it doesn't step out. Aaron's been kind of leading the way the last couple of weeks, showing us all how it's done. Green flag. That was for the car that went off to the right, if everybody saw it. It dived in under brake, and I think we can come fast around there. Third gear wasn't a brilliant gear to choose to go up the hill. Invalid lap. Ah, shame. But it's a good warm-up. We'll do the next session with a bit more gusto, and we'll see where we go. This will give us an indicator of what kind of lap time we're going to do. JB has joined. So that definitely seems to be the issue. To run the Evo server, that was a 204, so that was kind of slow, wasn't it? That's invalid. Last lap over time. Shame. Yellow's ahead. If we can carry a bit more speed into here, maybe just go on the brakes. Didn't want to do that, did it? Not entirely sure this is the best handling four-wheel drive car out there, but we are using default setup. So there's a lot of room in this car to get set up a bit better. I need to turn in later to that corner. Session has ended. Return to the pits. Decided that's enough. So what did we get times wise? Timetables. A 159 by Aaron and a Zoltan with a 203, which is nicely indicative of where we could be. And it's also England game tonight, isn't it? That's probably another reason why people aren't so bothered. But hey, it is what it is. Well, that just locked up the chat, didn't it? Oh yeah, crash. We got a crash. Yeah, we crashed. Crashed and burned. Yeah. I was just telling them what I think is wrong with my server. We need to find a way to fix that. How to make it look like, or how to make it sure. I need to be able to run my server from a script, not from a shortcut. I need a start.bat, don't I? That's what I need. Stream started 3 minutes ago. It looks like stream has crashed. Live chat has got a problem. Let me F5 that screen. And then I'll go back into Evo, which is running. We've got Silver Surfers in the house. Welcome, Silver. Good evening, sir. We're having internetable issues with what look like updates to YouTube. Quite bizarre. Let's get back into the server. Multiplayer server list. Let's search for Widdowmaker. There it is. Then we'll join with the right car. We've got the right car. Join. Unmodified. We've just changed the wheels and changed the paint. And where's that? We are. I think we're updated. We are. Let's dive in. So we will get stuck in. We're going to be here all night. There's going to be no issues. What are we? Round about 15 minutes late because of a few startup problems. Right, now we will get stuck in and do what we need to. Everybody else is just coming around the track to follow. With the red dot on the top right hand corner map. What I have noticed, and it's not going to help us being over there, is it? Because we're covering it up. So let's move over here. Probably be better if we're over here. Oop! I'll click the other thing. That thing there. We can't click that thing there. Get that over there. Push us up to there. That's better. Now we'll Control Alt Delete. And that should put us... no. That's kind of weird. Get back over there. We're having a mare of a day. That's us back driving again. Probably better if you wanted to see the mirror, in all fairness. Kinda. There we go. And then Alt Tab again. We're having a disaster. Right, we're back at it. You can just see the mirror. We'll go out there and do what we need to do. It kind of auto steers, which is really weird. Got somebody in front of us, so see what we can like for chasing down. Not forgetting tyres have got to get up to temperature, etc. our body's got to get up to temperature, which I think it already is, because it's like 1,000,000 degrees. But we're a moaner, not a quitter. Here we go then, on to a lap. Turned in too quickly, one would guess. So for those that don't know, we turn up cold, no practice. Last week we did sort of one lap at kind of half pace just to try and show people what the track was about. Little introduction to the car as well. Mr. Dodge, a 203-228. Turning in far too early. Let's stamp on the brakes down to third. The 203-369, the Goose Drank Wine, the Monkey Chew Tobacco on the streetcar line, etc. We missed turn 1, so we got a bit to make up. Back end drifted round, we're a 10th down and more because we were slow out the corner. Just making up a little bit as we come down here. Weren't as quick through the final split. It's a decent make-up. We can make a bit more. 2026 still keeps me in 4th place. Well, we've got Mr. Baldwin and Mr. Hegarty converging in on the same spot. One leaving the pits, one doing a U-E. Probably could have lifted a little. So Mr. Zoltan does a 2.0, very good lap. Mr. Aaron goes to the pits. That was a terrible corner. Making up a bit more. Be a 2:01.5 looking at this. Almost. Got to make up a fair whack yet. Dispatched another set of fans tonight down to the south of the UK, hoping they get the benefit of the fans. Should be with them by the weekend, would expect, based on the postage. Was kind of better, but no better acceleration. Gaining a little. The aggressive gear change doesn't help me. There's a 2:08, keeps us in third. We're just going as fast as we can round turn 1. That banking really does help. We lost all the time there. We got into there a little bit late. That's something to learn. through there a bit quicker. Good night, Zoltan. Looks like you're putting some cracking laps. Somebody else has joined TS. Welcome, TS. Two-tenths down with a slide. That was a 2:01 dead, so we weren't too far off. 2/10 down. Got to find some spots. I know where we need to make up time. The chicane, the turns. Come on, boy wonder. Time to pick it up. We're miles down. Got to try and find a way to roll through this corner and trust the grip. I don't think it's a fourth gear acceleration down there. I really don't. It's genuinely got to be third. Okay, over halfway through this little session now. Good run of laps. What have we done? Lap 6 on to lap 7. Lost a little bit on the exit of that corner. Lost it all. I've got to brake earlier for that chicane. I've got to stop trying to bomb it. Yeah, because I don't get a decent run out. I've got to carry the speed through. And invalidated that lap, that's fair. Go onto the grass. Problems weather related? No, I'll tell you what I am doing. That's missing the bottom of the chat. My chat has grown massively. Oh! I've just been kicked out of the game. Apologies, folks. So looking at my stream, I intend to stream at 28,000 kilobit. It is up and down, but there's nothing critical. I've got no packet loss. and I've been streaming 36 minutes without an issue. What I have seen is I haven't had all the chat. So good evening, Hugh. That's Wilkie. Wilkie's on huge ass. Why is Wilkie on huge ass? He's obviously having England walking out in cagoules. Oh my word. No, I wasn't seeing all the chat there. I apologise, folks. That's not scrolled up. We're down on time. It'll be the next lap. Brakes are just heating up. I don't think... No, my problems at the start weren't heat related, other than me being hot. Can't take that corner like that. Need a break from all of the channels, so hiding. I'm glad you choose to hide here, Wilkie. The only negative about that is that indicates to me nobody comes here to find you. So, it is what it is. I know what you mean, chicken. I know what you mean. This is cool, chill out, mellow time, this. Try and smooth some of this up. We've fired the wobble knob vertical. I'd always come here, he says. Yeah, we know. My lord. Go for the gap. Go for the gap. No, we didn't make it. Return to pits, back to pit lane. We get full tank of fuel. We get back out there. So an interesting, oh come on, talk. So an interesting question. Somebody was hosting a league race using LMU, and I've just seen it. Aaron says, that was it for me, I have to watch the game, thanks guys. Yeah, no problem, Aaron. You're welcome. I appreciate you're going to watch the game. So on LMU, somebody was asking the question, if you were to set up a league, and you were to do some rules, and you have the function return to pit, which allows you to return to the pit during a race, repair damage for a time penalty, would you allow the use of return to pit button? You'll leave it on for time duration. You've only got 3 or 4 minutes to wait. Oh, it might be 6. I think the interesting thing about the question is if you're driving in a race, you crash, you're off the track, you lose a wheel, you're badly banged up, should it be right that you could press a button, get repaired, put back to the pits, alright there's a time delay, but then carry on racing again? I suppose because it's online and it's your valuable time that you're relaxing and chilling out in, and you happen to take part in some league racing, at least you get the opportunity to take part. It's a bit of a bummer, I guess, to be parked up on the sidelines, having given up your evening to take part in league racing. You get crashed off, or you crash off for whatever reason, and then you can't participate, you get no points, etc. That's an interesting thing about being in charge of leagues, is deciding how real you want it to be, and whether you want people to suffer the same consequence, but as you would in real life, per se. But I don't know, it's an interesting thing. Aaron's done alright there. He's out there in the lead. I don't suppose I should have changed down, it wasn't intentional. We lost loads of time coming out of there, didn't we? Dodge is away too. Good night, Dodge. To me, it would be lose a wheel, it's over, blow an engine. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But lots of people are saying, like, it's internet racing. If it was real life, it would be real life. But I think what it is if you're going to sign up to a league for the rules they have, you take part with the rules they have. If you don't want to sign up to those rules, don't race. That's what I think I'm saying. So you can have whatever rules you like. You can be a real league, i.e. imitating real life, or you can be a internet racing league that allows it allows you to have the ability to keep it inclusive and everybody racing if you want. And I think that's the happy medium fence sat on sort of answer. How was track limits done there? And again there. Yellow flag over there. It's a shame we've put a wheel off. Somebody took out the wobble knobs there, didn't they? They killed them. So Aaron set a time, and I don't actually know his official time, so we'll see that in a moment. I'm going to pull in at, I guess I'm going to pull in at the end of this lap. I can understand it in long endurance race. It might not have been your fault when you're prepared. Yeah, I get that. That makes ultimate sense. But they would be the rules that you've set the league up with, wouldn't it? Because in a league, if it was us doing the 24 hours that we've done in Gran Turismo, you would anticipate, you would expect that that's the right thing to do. You know, get the car back to the pit with a tow, you get a time penalty, and away you go. But if it's a 20-minute sprint race in a weekly league race, I think you're done. The amount of time it would take to tow you back to the pits, you're not going to get any benefit anyway. You know, an hour-long race, it'll take you 20 minutes to get back. You've missed 20 minutes of the race. You're not in contention at all. Sure, get back, you lose 20 minutes, and then you know you're 40 minutes left to race. But you'll be so far down. What's the point? We ain't quitters. I get it. Yeah. Horses, courses, scenarios, etc. It all depends on what's doing. There's only 6 seconds left. If they want it to be real, you can drive to the pitch, you can do the best, but pressing a button should be no. You won't like what you see, he says. A 158.7. That's lovely, Stormflight, Aaron. That's great. A 158.7's good. Now, I do have to ask you, are you adjusting the setup or you default 100%? And I'm only asking because we are comparing times based on a standard setup. So if you're setting target times a little bit of fiddling, no issue, I don't care. You set me something good to try and beat, which is great. But, it is what it is, and that's where we go. But that's a really good time. 158.77 is good, and I need to find that time. But, it is what it is. Not at all, 100% standard, and that's great. Well done, that's brilliant. That gives us something to fight. Absolutely. 158.77, and I'm only, what, 30 minutes in. You've probably done 30 minutes as well. You maybe did half of the first session, I don't know. But it just shows to go the talent, doesn't it? It's just what it is. So, some people have got it, some people haven't. I struggle, I try, and we go from there. Discord's updating. Yeah, JB's has popped. Jump in and go, great. That's the way we want it. That's the way it's trying to be. So, 58.770. Oh, chihuahua. That's decent. I like that. That's great. Split times. Have we got splits? We have. So 31.5, I'm 31.7. 49.5, I was 50.5. So the second on the second split. And I know that is the chicane. I know that. Yes, great track, Aaron. Great track. It's quite forgiving in a sense. But the football's already underway, is it? 15 minutes in? It is a iRacing track, isn't it? It's been in iRacing for donkeys. And Hugh says that because he's relatively local. Half a gear there. Project Cars 2, yes, it is as well. There's a couple of other variations in Project Cars 2 as well. We took it off the track, happy days. It just drove dirty tyres there, isn't it? Dirty tyres. Opener. We'll come back half-time and take another stab. Jump on board from the pits and we'll see. Absolutely, I'll do that if it's possible. probably all about the gear change, or whether it's about lines or stealing a little bit here and there, I don't know. This is very much a different experience to a Monday. Monday we've got the Ghost, and we're doing our best to try and improve lap after lap after lap and make the way up the friends list. This is genuinely all about the time, and we rarely get to race another person or image of a vehicle, so it's got to be all about the memory and what you remember. .207, so first lap out. We're up on our prior time. Tried, lost it all. Lost loads. No assists at all, sir. No. No assists on. I think if there was any assist, it would be clutch assist for start and clutch assist for launch, but neither of those apply because we're not launching or starting. I changed down accidentally there. Again, we had a fistful in the bag and it came to that chicane and we blew it all. No good. make time in the first half, but we're struggling to make time in the second. Trying to smooth up certain parts of the track as well has got to be the focus of one of these sessions. Entry into that corner, we just made a packet. And again, we lost it all coming out the chicane. We're up and down all day, aren't we? Down to 20.5. The slide lost it all. I see Aaron's just typed something. Brake earlier to set up the chicane, being second at the entry. Holy shitballs. Excuse my phrase. Cut 2 wheels towards the wobble knob. I guess there's a load more I can cut. I'm just being a little bit conservative. I've messed that up. Didn't change down. Yeah, be more over to the left. Cut as much as you can. Allows you to do less turning. To stay straighter. That kind of makes sense. Hydration brake 0, 0. Are Ghana playing well, or is England just not penetrating? Didn't need to change down there. 2 wheels all in play, Ghana half so far. 2 wheels on the tarmac and you're good. Some for the chicane, second chicane. Be ready. Earlier cut them in, turn in early, find the final left-hander for cutting for the final left-hander up the hill. Car's wrecked. Let's return to the pits. That's the pit lane. What were we, halfway? Yeah, 12 minutes to go. Right. We got a 2.0, the 5.85. No, I'm not in JB's way. Nil-nil can't be really a good advert unless Ghana are defending well and England has just not got any ideas. Penetration's good, just firing blanks. We can cut as much as we like, I'm guessing. Cut both of them, can't we? I'm going to have to go and hydrate soon. I'm about out of apple refreshment. We're going to go and get one of these Spoits hydro drinks. Sports hydro drinks, and make sure we've got plenty of ISOs. 2/10 down first turn. We did a 201 out. Okay. Cover the track and gravel, why not? That's cutting that time, but that went back to 5.4, 5.3, 5.2. Still 5.3, we lost a tenth through there, but it wasn't brilliantly smooth. Having a thrash about, that's what we're doing. have the habit at the minute of gaining a couple of tenths, then we lose a couple of tenths, then we gain a couple, then we lose a couple, and then we lose a couple just before the finish line. And we're not really doing anything positive for a lap. There we go. We didn't do so bad that time. We're heading down towards that magic 159. Too wide on the exit. Just half a tenth. A 2.0 bang on, absolutely on the nose. Got to keep low on the exit of that corner. Should have hit third before the acceleration, I think. This is going to be our real last effort this session, I think. That's alright, if we do a 59.5, that's a great way to finish this session. 59.4. And we invalidated that lap just there. That's a great way to end it though. It's a good little working session that. We managed to work that down. We're working out that sector at the back. We're not ultimately quick through there, but it's the consistency now we've got to work on and just smooth it out. This corner, for example. Thank you, sir. Timer's going to run out. That was slow through that. A little bit of cutting is appropriate, it seems. JB's not with me, is he? No. Other side of the track. That was a good little session, like that. So, 59.4, JB a 2:01.5. That's an improvement for JB, definitely. 31.6 versus 32.5, 49.8 versus 50.7, 37.9 versus 38.1. I'm 100% sure JB is going to be stick shifting and doing everything he possibly can on that. Thank you for posting up on there, Wilkie, much appreciated. Right, whilst JB just gets that reset for the session, I know it's automated, I'm just going to go and grab another drink to make sure I'm as fit as a fiddle like the old England team. Bear with me 1 second. I'm on the grass more than the track, says JB. Oof. Good evening, Randy. Welcome, Randy, in LA. Randy in LA. In LA. NLA. Oh, drink your poo. Cold one. It is 33 degrees in my sim room. And my PC is 54 degrees. My car's just stalled. Ooh. We are inching closer to Imola and my E30 M3. The Escort is not half bad if you treat it like a... Alright, so we've got to bully it. That's what we've got to do. Okay then, let's get out there and carry on from where we left off. JB is coming round, so I'm going to let JB go. I'm not going to be in his way. Coming round now, and we'll let him go down the track. No, that's Aaron. Or Stormfly. Got to bully it. I see. I still say Randy in LA. I don't mind. No, we can't do that, can we? We can't do that. Swap to count, Q needs to rest, I bet he does. Slid away from me there. Got itchy face. He's a bit faster than me around there. It went left, it slid. It looks like GT7, but it isn't. No, this is Assetto Corsa Evo. Yeah, this is the new game. It's PC only at this moment in time, but it's on a pre-release, like a paid beta testing, really. We do Assetto Corsa Evo on a Tuesday, Assetto Corsa Rally on a Thursday. On a Friday currently we're playing Forza Horizons as a playthrough, and on the weekends, Sunday, we're doing Microsoft Flight Sim. I'd be playing it anyway. I might as well stream it if I'm playing it. Assetto Corsa Competition is very much the older generation, but it's still worth a go. Still worth a play. Get a good feel for many cars, and I think it's actually on. No, it's Project Motor Racing. Project Motor Racing that's on offer this week. If you want some add-ons for Project Motor Racing, it's worth getting that now. We were slow into there, weren't we? Oh, yeah. No gains there. Just come up to 10 o'clock, so that means second half's about to start. It should be 0-0, I think. Is it still 0 with the England game? End of half time. This is how England can ruin this World Cup, you see. Draws against really lower quality teams, and I don't mean that in a negative way against Ghana. I mean, ACC is only console these days. All the old PC players have moved on. Well, yeah, it's easy to see why with the quality that we've got knocking around now. And if the ACC players have moved on to LMU, to this, Project Motor Racing maybe, got a break early here, I know I have. That was terrible, flicked it and the back end just rotated and lost all forward momentum. Got a little game there. I think we're going to struggle to dip into the 59.5s. Yeah, lost everything there, didn't we? Yeah, disappointment is real. I think if you've never played ACC before, it's always worth a try. I don't know whether ACC and single player will live on once it loses its place on servers, but definitely pulling it through there. Keep the line tight, and I'm always losing it on the output there. I'm turning in too early, flattening the corner, and not making the apex really. Come on. Aaron's going until football starts again. Been a couple of laps since we had any advantage. Off the circuit we go. It is what it is. England would still qualify with 5 points anyway, won't they? They've gone out and won the difficult game. I hate watching England. Just hate the thought of it. It would be annoying me so much watching a 0-0. What players should we put on that will have the most impact was the discussion all week. I'd rather win 5-4 than 0-0 than have a 0-0 result. That's just piss poor. easy to criticise from my armchair, and I'm not even watching the game. But it's just frustrating. Easy come, easy go. A 1:59.568. I think I'm on a 4, aren't I? 1:59.4. 8 minutes to go. We'll go and join JB for a chat in a minute on the old team Discord. Now we know we've got to gain up the hill here. We lost time last time round. We are gaining, but it's nothing tremendous. Didn't catch the slide again. We were down anyway, so no dramas. We got 3 people on the track. Aaron's back on track. I think once people know development's ceased on a game, they are going to move on. And with iRacing, I know that guys are heavily invested in iRacing with what they've spent in terms of cars and tracks. That was annoying. I just let that drive straight off. Can't believe we've actually got 2 hours left. That's a lot of pumping around this track. got to put that time to use, haven't we? We've got to work out just where we're going to be faster. But we've got to try. Just no limits. Oh, we punted that, didn't we? We took the wrong approach coming down that hill. We were lining up for the old circuit on Foster's. Aaron's done a 59.07, that's already faster than me. Aaron does seemingly stay on the black stuff as well. I'm not really... Oh, there's only 1 minute 20 left. I was thinking, I'm not really making progress in here, and I'm struggling away and kind of wishing for the end of the session. IDJX has just joined us. We will just see if we can... There's a minute left. See if it'll let us finish a full circuit. We've only got 5.2 litres of fuel left at this point. We're a smidgen down, but the drift ain't going to help us anywhere. Miles down, there's the timer. 1:47 it says. Is it going to let us do it? Are we going to get anywhere near? It went to green, but then we lost 2/10. It doesn't seem to work by bullying it around the track, so oh, look at that. Aaron did a 1:50. Oh, he's left already, swine. He's took that time away. Couldn't compare. There wasn't a massive amount. I was in the same second margins, JB a 2:08. It's looking good, and we did a 59.568. Not as good as our previous ones, I don't think. Still 0-0, England Ghana. Just popped up on my phone. What we got left? 25 minutes left. There'll be people sweating. All you have to do now is lose the last game, and you're done. Oh, come on, England. Just have a pop in and see. Oh, my phone's just decided to log me out because of my headphones. Doesn't like what it's looking at. So Aaron 31.6, we did 31.686, so we were quicker in the first split. In S2 we did a 49.668, we did a 50.067, so 0.4 down in the middle sector. In the last sector he did a 37.5 and we did a 37.8, and we were only 0.3 down, but that's total 0.7, which is where it's at. Look, 59.5 to 58.6, that's where we need to be. What did we do on the second one? We did a 59.4, yeah, so 59.4 is our best so far. Let's go and jump on Discord with the JB. Let's see if he's up for a chat, talk us through his life story. Where is Discord? It's not there. Does it pick Discord up? Hopefully there's nothing rude. A massage. Yeah, that Evo Wilkie's posted. He's a good gentleman. ETC chat. We'll go into lobby. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Still in the process of putting it back up. A-OK. Dad. Oh. No. Gentlemen. Gentlemen. Oh my lord. Yeah. Gentlemen. Gentlemen. What you get up to in silent chat is another thing. They're in the chat, JB's not there, but I'm sure he'll come along to share his wit and wisdom and tell us how it feels off-road. Gonna have what? 2 more sessions, this and 1 more by the looks of it. Might get 3 in if we're really feeling encouraged. But it's feeling incredibly warm. So I'm now going to back up my comments about England playing Ghana and not having a particularly great result. The African teams to England are particularly unknown in terms of actually playing against them. You don't see the full splendour of an African team in full flight until you see them playing in the African Nations Cup. A lot of the players play in great clubs throughout Europe and UK. You know, there are some good players amongst them. And I'm just going to think of maybe some Dembélés, and there's 4 or 5 Dembélés that are blooming great players. If I've got the right Dembélé from the right Ghana. So when it comes down to actually playing one, we haven't played that many African sides, in fairness, and there are more teams of sort of that sort of stack and standard in this year's World Cup, because there's 48 blooming teams, man. Might as well make it 170 now, everybody come. Doesn't really quite feel like it is the world's greatest teams. It's the world's greatest teams and some alsos, just to increase the number of games and get ticket revenue up. But FIFA messed that up big time. FIFA ticket pricing should be capped. Blame the England bosses always playing against the same weak teams. I do put the blame there. In all fairness, England should be playing more friendlies against teams they're likely to play in the World Cup. You know? Don't keep playing Croatia, and although we always seem to get them in the cups, don't we? We'll come unstuck against African nations every time. Hey Andy, have a good day. Stay out the sun, keep cool. It's hot out there. All the best, my good man. I don't know what gear to go through that corner. Third is useless. I'm just going to have to do a change mid-corner. Ticket prices are high to stop them being sold on the black market. Oof. I guess that's one way to do it. Outprice your competition. But that doesn't seem to want to work in my mind, because people aren't going. You know, people aren't going to games because it's just too expensive. Tickets should only be sold from approved retailers and it potentially should be digital only. Invalidated. Digital only makes total sense. $2.5K for a normal seat. Should be £100. Daylight robbery is one thing, but we're going to do 4 or 5 laps invalidated at this point. I generally wonder whether that is the right tactic, or outprice everybody including the touts. They're not close to full, not by any means. In the first couple, well, they might be now I guess, but in the first couple of games there was a review of where they were, and FIFA said, oh don't worry, people at the ground, they're just not in their seats, they're in the concourses, they're buying merch, they're buying food, they're buying drink. And it's like, hang on, shouldn't they be watching the game? You can buy the merch and stuff after the game or before the game. Do what we did before the game, let's go and order it, go and collect it after. And we had the most stunning pizza. Stunning pizza. FIFA have done a lot of work in the last week to give tickets away. To get people to games, that's been on the news as well. I've listened to that in the morning on the way into work. But also I stand by the fact you don't always believe the media, so stadium looks full on this occasion. Well, that's cool. 1:59.8. Oh my lord. Somebody's coming round. Mr. Baldwin. We did get a bit of body damage, didn't we? Let's roll with it. Oh, that's disappointing. All I'm hoping is that England are all over them and it's a matter of moments before a goal looks like it's going in. That's what we need to hear, that's what we need to see. But if they're passing it around on their own half, waiting to penetrate the defence, it's not particularly good. Ghana playing for a 0-0, looking for a potential counter opportunity. Reverted to type, yeah. All in Ghana half, just, yeah. We got to drop back then. Drop back, bring them on to us and try and beat them on the break. Will 5 points qualify him in second place? A win and 2 draws, unbeaten, 180 minutes of boring football, and then they'll avoid the USA on the 4th of July. I think it will. I think they know 5 points is enough. We did 250 years ago, didn't we? Nobody wants to see England play out 0-0 draws. And then the players say something like, Plan A achieved, qualification was all that mattered. To which point, I suppose it does. Qualification is key, but you want the stronger qualifying game. But I suppose they'll have worked out the route to the final, and they'll be playing for that route to the final, won't we? Won't they? We won't be thinking what it is they're actually looking to get to. They'll be genuinely thinking, that gives us the best result based on what we know could happen. Based on probabilities. Then it all goes wrong because of a last-minute goal or a handling error and a penalty given away. Lost it all. Final corner, absolute shocker. Done it again, missed gear change. Improved a little bit. Eight minutes left in this session. We're a little bit up. We could still use Tagana yet, says Wilkie. I know we can. Have no fear. Ghana will be well impressed with the 0-0 at this stage, and they'll start to play and push for that one goal at the end. You watch it change. Last 10 minutes. You're in those last 10 minutes. Those last 10 minutes are approaching. It's dying 2 minutes by the looks of it. I reckon the plan is 0-0. 5 points, 3 games. Undefeated. Wilkie says it's like they're running in concrete boots. They filled them with water. That's what the hydration breaks are. David G has joined. It looks like just D. If that's Ginola, it won't be Ginola, will it? Oh, whoa. We didn't hit the wall, thankfully. Pushing just a little bit too hard again. 46. What is there? 11-4 minutes of injury time. That's the end of this session. I was fed up with that one. Let's enter the track and just sit and rev in the engine because we can. .83.11 is the timeage. Moments of madness, magic, badly lacking. Oh, no way through for England. Go on, Ghana 1-0. Go on, that little news report comes through. 0-0 final score, I think it's just hit, hasn't it? So bad. I don't think that's a bad result. I don't think it's a bad result. I really don't. 0-0. I think that's how they're going to play it. That's how they're going to market that. Let's have a look at the times. And back to pit lane. Timetables. So JB's got the faster first split, look, 31.4. He's down in the second, down in the third, and he's just down in the fourth. But we're doing 10 laps in that session, 20 minutes. Yeah, I suppose we missed 5 at the end here, but it is what it is. Approaching the last session. But you have to force it, I think. You have to force this car. It needs to be pushed. I'm not entirely sure I'm demonstrating the pushing that it needs. Somebody's been... Looks like a lawnmower actually. I thought it was tyre marks. .59.7 is our best, so no real challenge on our best lap at all. Did you see that? Well, I don't know if that's because it's the outlap, but that wasn't invalidated. Just missed from 6 yards. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Tell me it was Harry Kane. It was. I don't rate Harry Kane. I never have, and I know he's England's top goal scorer. I just don't rate his style. I don't rate the fact that he played for Tottenham. I think that's natural from somebody of my ilk. But it's a shame. There's other good players, and he's old, man. He's old and slow. I don't think he's slow. He's just not my style of player. He follows in Gary Lineker's kind of style. Although Gary Lineker was purely a goal hanger, we know that. But in terms of what could be... Oh, Oscar Jarwin. Jarwinik joined as well. He didn't post the time. David posted a 2:04. JB getting his time down, closing in on that 59. Go on, JB, go on. Go on, you will, you will, you will. For next session. It'll be the last one for tonight. That'll take us round to... We could actually do 2 more, take us to 10-2 and do the quick lap round. But I'm of the feeling, I'm of the ilk, that with this heat, half 11's going to be enough for most. It's a hot day. And I appreciate there's 5 people out there watching. Say hello if you're watching. Let us know you're out there. 'Cause I know you're throwing things at the telly. JB's gone for a smoke. Oh, Aaron said cheers, see you next week. Have a good one, mate. Enjoy. Apologies I missed that. Waiting for the server to roll over. 30 seconds. PC's at 55 degrees and just teetering into yellow. Doing alright. Doing okay. It's 34 degrees in my room. I might actually just open the curtains now that the sun's gone. The sun has definitely gone. I'm gonna crack the Arctic air up onto the window and try and direct some air from outside, which will be cooler than what's in here, that is for sure. It'd probably be better to blow the air out, in all fairness, but we'll probably do that next session, trying to bring air in. Right, we've got 4 racers. Let's see, let's put a good effort into this one. Let's see if we can put a good time in. Whoever that was behind us got it sideways. I feel I might have to bury second from a lot earlier. Six minutes added. Come heck. I guess the halves are longer now, aren't they? Because there's time for the refreshments, the hydration stops. I'd forgotten that. The half time isn't necessarily 10 PM anymore. It'd be 10:05 or 10:10, whatever the time is. So 55 will be full time. Yeah, so there was 10 minutes of play I hadn't accounted for there. Minutes of the most nerve-wracking football you'll have seen in many years. That's what happens when you give it the beans from halfway out. I'm sure it is nonsense. I'm sure it is. As Gazza said in his interview on GB Sport the other day, really all you have to do is put bottles around the edge of the pitch and players will drink them and throw them so that nobody else has to consume from them. Or put those bottles out where it just squirts water into your mouth, so that anybody can use them. But I suppose if the players have got a specific hydration fluid, electrolytes, etc., then they're going to want their own particular drink. How does a central midfielder or a central defender get to a bottle on the edge of the pitch? You know, unless they rotate with a wing back for a moment. Hydration sessions in the UK are only in for like under 14s football, isn't it? And they don't change ends or anything, but they'll change ends next time round. They'll get them to swap round as well. Might as well do something for the 10 minutes that you're having a drink. Let's have 4 quarters. Let's change the goals so that the netted bit is up. And the goalkeepers have to wear stilts. We messed up turn 1, didn't we? Full time 0-0. Let him go, and we'll chase him at range. He slowed down, so I'll slow down coming down the tunnel. Down the bridge. I'll slow down from here. I'll let him go. Give ourselves a bit of a gap. is going to be interesting. He's come back on the inside. Don't mind a bit of racing, we've not done it all day. Where is he? We're clear of him? No, we're not. I touched him then, didn't I? Best I not race with anybody. This game ain't ready for contact. Hey Hayden! Long time no see, fella. We've missed you on Mondays the last couple of weeks. Hope you're alright. Half a session to go. JB's off to the right. Been on holiday in Bali for 12 days. Oh, happy days, man. Good stuff. Oh, glad you've had a good time. Glad about that. Get some warm weather one middle of winter, that's the way. Bali must be beautiful right now. Oh, it's colder than the UK then. Okay. 28 to 34. You've come home to 5. Yeah, it's what 11 o'clock in the UK right now, and it's 34 degrees in my room. We're having like temperatures of 36 degrees in the day. Oh, I've just blown that. Absolute pile of Ponzi poops. We can do better. We can't. Oscar's chicked out. Unlucky Oscar. Great racing, mate. Oscar felt like he was a lad up for it. You've got some good time trials to get your teeth into though, pal. JB's faster than me right now. JB's faster than a 2.0.6. Hayden will be time trialling tonight. Now Hayden's in the office then this morning, is he? 2:01 takes us to top of the tree for now. Only in this session though. We need a 1:59.4 to improve. A 1:59.3 would be ideal. That's where we'd love to be. So the England game is done, 0-0. Team talks taking place. Media session. .59.7, 1:59.6. Invalidated. Need to keep the back end in line with the front. That's the most important thing with this car. Laps invalidated, so the time we're gaining now isn't much use. A little bit down, we had to have a lift as we went across the apex. Got 3:45, so this and one more lap maybe. No, this and no more laps, that's it done. Going for the gap. We made it, we made it. We're gonna get another lap in. Listen to all that trash coming off the car. I just pushed it a little bit too hard through that corner there, going into the hairpin. That was it the International Loop they call it? I think it might be. Then last one of the session. See if we can get anything for it. I think we reset the car halfway through, didn't we? We've not managed to burn the fuel down like we would anticipate. We're half a second down almost. Oh my. Not a great start to a lap. I think you've got to let it pop along a bit, haven't you, at the top end of the rev range? Doesn't seem to work, actually. Good evening, Lee. Lee's just said, good evening, everybody. On this, what I can only describe as Satan's butthole. Is it so hot, my man? It is majorly hot. And with 30 seconds left to go with the server, I have to ask those people in the server, do you want another half hour of this? Do you want one more, or shall I? We normally go at 11:30, so we're only 7 minutes short of that. Do you want me to just do a touring lap in next week? So let's talk about what's next week. Look at the car, look at what's to come. I think that's what comes, because I'm as hot as hell. And I think JB's going to be as hot as hell. But he's got the refrigerator next to him, hasn't he? He's got his refrigeration station. Boom, session ended. There we go. So where does that put us? Me and JB at 20468, just behind where he is for the day. And we go in a 1:59.652, trying to get a 1:59.4. But the top time of the day is Aaron's with a 1:57 or 1:58.707 or 770, which is just mind blowing. Mind blowing. Can we have a look what's next week? Let's I think JB, if JB, we're on the Discord, mate, if you're going to come in and join, if he's not doing his own stream.
Shalom.
Elliot, there he is. Hello, mate, how are you?
Yeah, sort of wet, mate, warm.
Wet and warm. Your chiller, your refrigeration station doing its job, or are you frozen to death?
Yeah,
are you melting?
but I'm still melting. I've got my aircon on next to me.
Yeah. How'd you find that one?
Difficult.
Tough.
For some reason.
Stick shifting?
Yeah, all the way through, mate.
Yeah, so there's an extra challenge there. It's got to be quicker flat shifting it like I've been, because you're forcing it through the gears. You're going to drop it down into the torque and let it drive all the way up again while you clutch it. But it's
yeah, not only that, doing it a lot on sequential, if you want to call it that. You can left foot brake as well.
Yes,
you ain't got to worry about the clutch, and you ain't got.
Yes, you can. Oh,
Try and keep dancing your feet.
Oh dear. Next week, Fuji Speedway Short.
Is that the M3 E30?
No, that's Imola the week after. We've got the
Oh.
Peugeot 205.
Oh, the T16, isn't it?
Yeah, at Fuji. We're going to have a quick, if you can do your do with the server, we will have a tour around the track and see how that goes.
Bear with, mate. I'll just
Oh yeah, mate, you've got time. Nobody's going to put
find
pressure
it.
on you. Nobody's going to put pressure on you to do that.
What are we on? There we are. Server, config, track selection for a start.
Yeah.
Fuji, you say? Fuji? Ooh la la la.
Wilkie will be joining us next week.
Which one is it? The big one or
It's Fuji Short.
the short? Is it?
I guess that's the one no chicane. But I'm hoping it's realistically half the track. But I don't think it will be.
Just need to get rid of this. Fix it again tomorrow.
What again tomorrow?
Fix it again tomorrow. No, that's Fiat.
Fiat, sorry.
Yeah.
Ford.
A long day, mate. Long day.
Fiat, Ford,
Long
Fiat.
hot day. 205 T16.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's save and exit? That's where it's at the bottom.
So I know what's wrong with my server.
Which one?
Evo server.
Right, okay, I'm just restarting this now, mate.
Yeah. It only works when I'm not using Steam. It requires my Steam license to run it.
Right, okay.
So if I'm in Steam in Evo, it won't let me run the server.
Alright, so what you're telling me, you need a second Steam account?
That's what it looks like. I'm going to try and find a way around that. I'm going to see, even in Bama Boy, I'm going to see if I can do it without. But I've got to find a way. Frustrating. Because you don't need a second Steam license, do you, for yours?
No, but I'm not running a server off a machine, am I?
No, that's true. That's true.
That's just rebooted, mate.
Yep. See if it... There we go, we're on. So the Peugeot 205 is the same colour as mine one used to be. And it's got pepper pots alloys, which I don't think the T16 ever had. But
No, the pepper pot wheels was on the 1.6.
That's right, that's
GTI.
correct, yes.
And it had the ones with the bigger holes in on the 1.9.
Yes, correct. Yes. But all being said, I'm not here to criticise the car. It looks a beauty. Let's have a look at the track map. Yes, it's the full track with no chicane. Oh my god.
205 was a 1.9 with a 1.6 box on it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it used to accelerate like... Yeah.
Yeah, I had two. I had a 1.4 XS with twin choke Weber carbs on it. It was rapid. D-locked all round. Smooth panel, smooth doors. Beautiful car. And then we had a 1.9 CTI, which was the soft top, one of only 400. Panini Farina one. Or Panini Farina, whatever his fucking name is. But it was a lovely car till it got wrote off by Jill on her way to work. Right, let's have it. Now this is a big turbo car, isn't it? We'll have a little ponce around this lap, see what it feels like. We're a bit too close to the dash for my liking. Oh, it's got grip of days, hasn't it? Four-wheel drive again.
No, they're rare, aren't they?
Felt like four-wheel drive through that corner. We'll find out in a minute.
Oh, no, it's rear.
Clearly rear, yes. Yeah, that's rear, says JB. So no traction control, I think I want to stick shift this. We're supposed to be having a leisurely pottle, understanding the track and the car. So we normally brake under this gantry here. That's probably the right braking point, to be honest. Then we come over this sort of crest here. This is the hardest part of the circuit. How did I miss him? Oh my lord. Wow. The track mark, the rubber marks are much more evident to the racing line on this track, aren't they?
They are compared to GT.
Yeah. Let's have a see then. What we're going to get top speed in kilometers. Going to be 200 somewhere down here. There's no 6th. $214.
I'm not 217, but they carry on at the end.
Right. Oh, you went straight on, did you? To the death. Can't go setting a good lap, can we? Oh, clutch is biting. What's he like for donuts? That's four-wheel drive. Those front wheels are spinning like chuff. Getting smoke off the front wheels. Right, we're going for record tyre temperatures. See if we can pop them. '93's on the rear. 98's. 102, 104. Oh! No longer on the tarmac at 115 degrees, 116. Physics test in here. My God, I'm dizzy. 119. Need to get back to the track for some real heat. Don't know if we should go for another gear. No, it bogs. Here we go. So the fronts aren't cooking like the rears. I am dizzy. That feels genuinely bad. 123. Still no sign of a pop yet. But what's this interesting thing here on the left-hand side of the wheel there? What's going on down there? See the little white? I think that's a puncture. I think there's 2 punctures just happened. The the temperatures there. Is that punctures? Let's go and see JB.
Oh, I can break in.
Have I got punctures? Can you see if I've got punctures? JB's having a little drift about. I don't think we've got an external view that I can change to, have we? It definitely doesn't feel right at the back end. I didn't want to hit the wall. I don't know. I generally don't know whether I've got punctures or not. How can we change view? I'm going to press escape for a sec. Once I'm stationary, escape, controls, setting, video controls, change view, camera. Overable Y, free look, F2, F3, okay, easy money. Easy money. F2. We haven't got punctures, look. We haven't. Tire temperature's not come down though. Science testing. We only get tyre tread marks on the gravelly stuff. Need to get that temperature right up. Ooh, ooh, lots of bumps, lots of things going on there. JB's is just more elegant than mine. So rear wheel drive, interesting. 133. Oh, 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 what's going on behind us? Sorry. These tyres will not pop. 149 degrees. And I don't know what that little white line is to the sides of the tyres. That's very interesting. They've gone from the middle to the top. Air pressure is only at 39 point whatever. I don't think they've simulated punctures yet. They definitely haven't, I don't think. What's the number over the top of me? 43, 38. JB's on 15, counting down. He's on 20 now. Why is that?
Is that drift points?
I don't know what it is. I'm gonna... Interesting science. Oh, oh, that was rudage. I'm extremely dizzy, Laura. When I was in it, it was even worse. And the noise is tremendous. We're trying to pop the tyres, that's all we're trying to do. Trying to see if they'll pop. 172 degrees, rubber will be melting. Oh, ow. We got grip then. Oh, it's fighting me. Really heavy steering now we've got front end damage. Okay, so it's not possible to pop the tyres, that's interesting. But it drives like a bag of spanners now. Yeah, it doesn't turn or anything, we've bumped the wall a few times. Tyres are significantly over temperature. Let's drive it back into the pits and see what the pit crew say. Oh, we've got black flags with orange things being waved. Bit of right foot braking. JB just going in. We're just bouncing along. Left front shock absorber's done. Down for the pit limiter, not that that's essential. See what the oh no! See what the old crew have to say. Oh, grazed the wall. Say again?
The marker is just sacked me.
Yeah, I think they're going to look at me with like shaking their heads, as though to say, "Do you know what you've just done?" I thought I was going to bump you. Pit stop 1 minute 42. That's what they've said. So it looks a bit like GT7, but it doesn't look like GT7. It's got a pit lane that exists, for example. But that is going to be it for next week. Peugeot 205 T16, and then we've got Fuji, which is an extremely technical circuit and a very powerful short wheelbase Peugeot 205 that JB's just stuffed into a garage door. We've still got repairing going on, so they're not letting us out of the pits for a long time. Oh, look at that.
Sold it and everything.
Sold it? That's tremendous. Right. Right mess you made of that. Right mess. How much damage can you do to it in a pit lane? What can you do that savages it? Is there a sharp wall you could hit at, say, 100 kilometres or a pit door? Go on, we'll watch you. Into a fence. They were, they felt pretty secure, those spectators. They didn't worry at all, did they? Oof. Oh, that front bumper. Oof. It's a pretty similar front bumper to what mine was, but mine didn't have that little lip on the bottom. Oh. Chihuahua. Let's have another lap. Let's have a coast around. We won't do any slippy shenanigans. Was this still a 4-cylinder turbo engine? I think it was, wasn't it? Just a 4-cylinder. I don't think it was anything crazy. It was just much lower in the engine bay, probably at an angle, and then turboed up. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
I'm pretty sure it was a turboed MI16 engine.
That sounds like that rings a bell, actually.
It's the it was a popular conversion for the 205s.
Yeah.
It's out the 405, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. The 405 was a bit of a mover in its day.
Yeah.
I've got a flappy bonnet now.
Oh, I actually got all the way around there sideways.
You did that nicely with lots of smoke as well. Oh, snapped. Oh. Savage guard, savage damage. Couldn't control myself. Couldn't control myself at all. Let's get it repaired.
Yeah, that's dead now, mate.
You've killed it.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if we can get a repair and get one unaffected lap in without being silly. No. A minute. At 23:50, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. But we will be serious next week, for sure. Yours looks pretty good now.
Thanks.
Yeah. Kind of fixed. You see it in the mirror.
In the mirror.
In the mirror, as Dad would say. Right, pit to pit, one unaffected lap. How long have you got to go?
57.
Okay.
It's
I'll
quite a lengthy pit stop.
yeah, yeah. I'll start to progress, but I'll go no faster than third gear.
No faster than third gear.
Yeah.
You finish my time, I'll get round.
No, no, no. I'm just going to do like 50k.
I've still got over 30 seconds there.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm doing 60 at the minute. Let me drop it to 50k. You'll catch me easy. But this is without hitting me that will be a struggle.
Right, okay.
Oh. Lee's letting us know there's not even any cool air outside.
Been a bit nasty at work today.
I bet it was. Bet it was. I sat in my air-conditioned office, trying not to move any muscles, except for fingers to type. He's coming already, look. He's coming already. I don't stand a chance. He's easy got me beat. Easy. Oh, he's going the other way at the corner now. What's he doing? Is he doing a donut at every corner?
No, just that one.
Just that one. Well, I think this makes sense in terms of what we're here to do. The car is a little bit savage. I think I want to drive it stick shift. Let's... My gear stick isn't set up. Get it coming out. You can follow that black line. That is a really nice little line to follow by the looks of it. It's there and visible as a racing line. He's a cometh. There we go. One easy lap. No dramas. There we have it. You can also have a little bit of fun rather than crashing laps all night. It's not bad. I think the game is showing more and more that it's quite a capable sim now at this point in time. I think it genuinely is. JB, thanks for tonight, mate.
No worries, mate.
We'll share
Thank you very much.
if we can share the times, mate, from your server.
I certainly will.
I'll populate the thingamabob and we'll talk about them next week at the start of the stream. We'll have a look at them.
That's not a problem.
Yep.
Awesome.
And then it's rally on Thursday.
Rally on Thursday.
Thank you very much for stopping by, folks. Thank you, Wilkie, Laura, Hayden, Lee. Who else is there? Silver's going to be out there somewhere if he's not gone to bed.
Thanks for everyone for watching. I'll just leave you this little tune as I disappear off into the moonlight.
I forget JP's got his stream as well, and he's going to be he's streaming. So don't forget to tune in to JP either as well. But have a good one, folks. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Goodbye for now. As he exits the game and Leaves the server.